Ladies and gentlemen, our guest at this time hails from Miami, Florida. Her name is Rochelle Boreland, and she's joining us right now. Hello, Rochelle.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I was catching the tail end of your political conversation.
What a piece of what a bunch what a bunch of peach of craps we are, huh?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
if
for having me.
and you're welcome. And if during the interview you get an echo because we've been having some phone issues, just ignore it, please.
Okay, no problem.
Just blame Kenny.
Yeah, blame it on the only African American.
Hey, hey, we did not say that, man.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
did.
might have been thinking it, but I didn't say it.
I
I
said,
haven't been thinking it.
just take it out on me. Take it out on me, because I'm the one conduct like 99% of the interviews anyway. So, but nonetheless, if I recall, Rochelle, I was reading your Twitter and you said that this is your first ever radio interview.
This is my first radio interview. I just started with my company just a few months ago, so this is all new to me.
Oh God, she's never gonna do another one after she gets off the show.
Hopefully, you guys make it a good one.
Uh, we'll do our best.
Hopefully we make it a good one for you, and you want to do more of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So, Rochelle, why don't you go ahead and tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm a recent college graduating from Miami. I started Rochelle Unique, which is my company, while in grad school because I realized that, in grad school I don't have much money, and I just had to learn to do more with less. I started doing my own hair on campus. All the girls would kind of find out what it is I do, and before long, you had hair companies through my blog hitting me up, trying to find out what I do and buying my products. So,
All right. Well, you got this hair retail thing going on. Is it like a store, or is it like a online thing? What's going on with that?
it's a little bit of both. Okay, so I make hand sew custom wigs as well as clip-in extensions. And I also blog about hair products, hair reviews, um, anything hair, you name it. Just kind of do it yourself for girls who were like me in college, not a lot of money, and just wanted to learn how to do things themselves. And that's kind of what my blog is. It's at iamrochelle.com.
And are all these hair products just for women?
Right now they are. I haven't found anything it's all products that I've used, so I can actually talk about them and give my reviews on them.
Kenny, we're shit out of luck, brother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you know what? That's okay. I'm bald anyway. I got a shaved head, so it don't matter to me.
I have the longest hair in this call, I think.
I may have you beat. I have 20 inches. Now that's part of what I do as well is the hair extensions.
I'm not really good at measuring, so I couldn't tell you. I just know it's down to my ass.
Shit, if I was 20 inches, I'd be bragging too.
You have to.
I really haven't had my hair that grown since I was a baby. I had like an afro. That's pretty much about it.
Now, I'd like to see pictures of that, dude.
Get out of my head, Jeff.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Let me ask you this, Rochelle. Is there anything you want to promote as far as appearances or anything else for your company that you're working on?
Sure. Well, right now I'm just doing a series of guest posts. You can see me on a couple different beauty and fashion blogs just talking about hair, how to do things yourself, save a lot of money. Right now I'm focusing on celebrity styles that you'll see and trying to get girls to learn that you don't have to have that expensive stylist. A couple of the tips I give just tell them how to achieve those looks. So, go on iamrochelle.com and you can see a lot of that information there.
Now, there was a movie that came out, I think about a year or two ago, like a documentary on hair. called Good.
Good Hair.
Yeah, with Chris Rock on it. He did the documentary,
Mhm.
and it talked about hair and stuff. What's your take on that movie?
I think it showed. Well, okay. I think it was a good movie because it showed a different aspect of hair that I don't think we get to see a lot. I do buy hair extensions. I buy virgin extensions, and he touched on those companies that they go to get the hair and showed what they have to go through to get it. And I thought it was really interesting, and it was good to learn the process. And even on my blog, when I write about hair, I write about where that hair comes from and the process it takes to get it. So I think it was very educational, and it was a good film.
You know, now that I think about it, I thought it was good. As far as Chris Rock, he gave people some insight, and yet he still can be Chris Rock, the funny guy. So I thought it was a good film, a good documentary. There was some controversy over it, but I thought it was okay. So,
Mhm.
for those who just joining us, this is Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. You can listen to us on chillingbroadcasting.com and itmiradio.com. We are joined with Rochelle Boreland, all the way from Miami, Florida. So let me ask you this: as far as
Mhm.
celebrities is concerned, who do you think has like that hairstyle, the best hairstyle, or like transcending as far as the hairstyle?
Right now, my favorite is Beyonce, and then closely after that is Angela Simmons. Uh, Angela Simmons has natural hair, but she wears extensions as well. I'm in love with how her hair is styled all the time.
All right. Now, Rochelle, is there any other business that you do other than, focusing on
Oh yeah.
hair?
Well, yeah. I went to school for something totally different. I got my master's in public administration. So politics is my first love. That's why I thought it was so funny I got in on that conversation. I'm a legislative analyst right now for a county commissioner in Miami, and that's my first love.
We don't often talk politics a lot unless it involves celebrities and entertainment and stuff. So, yeah,
Ain't that the truth?
yeah. So, you heard our opinions about Hank Williams, and I wanna hear from you. What was your take on it and how ESPN handled it?
Um, I think I was more in agreement with you. I think that once you're put into a place, yeah, you can have your opinions, but there is a such thing as being politically correct, and you just want to make sure that your audience that you're speaking to that listens to you, you want to make sure that you're kind of unbiased in the things that you say, or voice your opinions, but do so in a manner that is it'll be taken correctly. Because I just feel like we have a big issue with um, saying things and how they're going to get taken. Because a lot of times you have politicians and these people that come back and they try to apologize and say, well, what I really meant was. And you just have to think about how it's going to be received before you say that. So I'm in agreement with you. When you're in a position like that, you have a big audience. You just have to be careful with what you say.
He could have just said, "Well, I don't like Obama doing what he's doing," and
Hmm.
be done with it. But just to go there and compare him
Yeah,
to Hitler of all people, that's just a bit
it's a little
absurd.
extreme.
It's absurd. I mean, if you don't like Barack Obama, I get it, but just to put him in that category, yeah,
Right.
that's far fetched.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's a little bit much. And I think I agree with Laura. She was talking about how, well, we didn't like Bush so much, and it wasn't my favorite either. But you just have to be careful with what you say about anyone, because I think at the end of the day, it's our president, and it's who we have to respect, whether or not we voted for him.
She's right. She's right. I'm not in agreement with either Obama or Bush, but I don't believe in disrespecting the president like that. So
Mhm.
hateful. But it was popular to be hateful towards Bush. Now all of a sudden you say anything against Obama, and it's a different context now, and it's glaringly obvious. But in the end, nobody should be playing this kind of crap.
Right. Right.
all right. Again, we are joined with Rochelle Boreland here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. You can check out her website at www.imrochelle.com. Rochelle.com. That's Rochelle. For more info on her company and some tips on how to get your hair on right.
Should have just left it as how to get your hair on.
Yeah, trying to, you know, what do you consider your favorite type of hairstyle, Rochelle?
I'm very simple. Down here it's very humid, so I wear my hair long and curly because that way I don't have to struggle with it, me straightening it in the morning and leaving it frizz up. So I just wear it long, curly, and it's conducive to Miami's weather.
All right, you know, my sisters, and I have two of them, they love their hair. And there's like few weeks ago, they be like curly, next minute they be all straight, and then they try to go with braids. I mean, when does it
It's
end?
a
What is it?
beautiful thing. It's how we express ourselves.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm
I,
very carefree, so I just let my hair go wild. You know, I let it air dry, I let it grow long. You know, it is kind of a part of expression.
Mhm.
and
I agree.
one more question for you, Rochelle. If you can give anyone advice as to anyone that's trying to get to where you are, to your position, as far as talking about hair and have blogs about it and have a company about it, what would your advice be?
Um, I just believe in expressing your passion. Someone else told me to start the business because they saw how passionate I was about hair. And I feel like once you're passionate about something and you show people that, they can automatically gravitate towards you. So just, keep out whatever it is that you love. People will see it. And if you think you know enough about it, blog. There's so many YouTube videos, blogs around. I'm just one of many, but it's a fun thing to do. You get to express yourself. Like I said, it's not my first love, but I do love blogging. I love blogging about hair and just sharing tips that I can, learn from other girls and they can learn from me.
All right. Before we end this interview, Rochelle, and seeing that this is your first ever radio interview, what I do at the end of interviews is I ask all guests to do what is called, like a station ID, a voice drop. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to say your name, and right after you say your name, you say you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. I'll count to three, and you go ahead and say it.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, this is Rochelle Boreland, and I'm chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
You sound like a pro for your first time on the radio. Again, everybody, check out the website IamRochelle.com. That is ROCHELLE. She called in 10 minutes early.
I know. How about that?
So
What did you do? Tell her that I hate guests that are fucking late?
no, I just said 9:30 and she just called.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I have one of my pet peeves, Rochelle, if a guest says they're gonna be here, and and for one, they don't show up at all, and for two, they call in like 15 minutes late. That really sucks.
So I'm glad I'm on your good side. I started off
you
there.
are. Yes, you did.
Well, Cheryl, it was great talking to you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Best of success of your company and going forward. And shout out to Heidi, your PR.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, she gave us some great guests over the last year or so. So I just gotta mention her. So
And you're welcome back anytime.